Welcome to Turner Classic Movies, open all night. With Star of the Month David Niven, George Sanders is Buddy in Niven's hand in The King's Thief. Then Errol Flynn keeps Niven grounded in The Dawn Patrol. And David's days are numbered in Eye of the Devil. Turner Classic Movies can't keep our eyes off Niven all night.
We've all made mistakes along the way. Fashion faux pas we can't live down. But it's easy to find a sense of style if you know where to look. Just start with the basics and go classic. Legends of Style. Hollywood icons and roles tailored to their distinct personalities. Friday nights in December, starting at 8 on Turner Classic Movies. If you're serious about style, you can enter to win the Legends of Style sweepstakes. Grand prize is a trip for two to the star-studded Screen Actors Guild Awards in Hollywood on February 22nd, where you can see stylish leading men in person. You'll also win your own Legends of Style wardrobe inspired by classic film icons, a collection of classic DVDs, and a DVD player. To enter, go to TurnerClassicMovies.com. And for more information, pick up the December issue of GQ magazine. This month, you can see how these styles look on TCM. To see how they look on you, go to the men's departments at these stores. Remember, it's better to look good than to feel good. So enter the Legends of Style sweepstakes from these stores, GQ and Turner Classic Movies.
Grace Kelly, Spencer Tracy,
Vincent Minnelli, typical Hollywood story.
damn good actors.
All my brothers, we all worked in pictures. Now, Bob's is the one that most people remember outside of what I did.
Hi, Father.
Oh, Pee-wee. Are you going to be a good boy while I'm away?
Can I get my candy when you're away?
He was really good.
All right, Pee-wee. Go. Oh, you're cold, Pee-wee. Getting colder.
He was really making good stuff, and every major studio really wanted him under contract.
Oh, you're red hot, Pee-wee. You're red hot.
And then when Tracy won the Academy Award, about the time that he got the award, Bob sent him a telegram congratulating him, and he sent Bob's back a telegram, and he said, "Thank you, Bobby dear, half of the statue belongs to you." So he gave the Oscar to Boys Town, and then Bob's became very involved with Boys Town. Bob's became a Methodist minister, and later he went back there when they dedicated the Methodist church back there, and Bob's went back and dedicated it, and he took along the telegram and gave it to them and said, "You really don't own all of it, but now you do."
Bob's is giving a little back to Boys Town as part of our Orphans primetime feature, Sunday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern, here on Turner Classic Movies.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've been assigned one of the most pleasant tasks I've ever known. I'm going to introduce to you a character I've loved for many years. Strangely enough, when you first meet him, you're going to loathe the very sight of him. He's mean and grasping. He's hard-hearted and tight-fisted. As miserable an old windbag as ever faked a sneeze when the collection plate goes by. He'll probably remind many of you of your landlord. But you, as I did, and millions before us, are going to grow to love him. Hesitantly, at first, I'll admit, but finally he'll overwhelm your heart and be off with it. His name is Scrooge, the famous Dickens character, Ebenezer Scrooge of A Christmas Carol. Old Scrooge is played on the screen by Reginald Owen. And Reginald is old Scrooge, just exactly as Dickens conceived him, and as you and your children know him and love him.
director of this next essential name was Frank Capra, and the movies It Happened One Night. It helped to launch a whole wave of screwball comedies. Oscar winner for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay. A big part of this is Clark Gable. He really is magnetic. A great movie. The Essential. It Happened One Night.
One of the movies that matter. The Essentials with Sidney Pollack. This Sunday at 6 p.m. Completely commercial-free. Only on Turner Classic Movies.
Come one, come all, we're gonna have a ball. Just leave your cares and woes and let your troubles fall. You'll find a starry sky behind that cloud you're under. It's such a perfect time for one real wonders.
Oh, the gin joints. I don't want any trouble.
No cuts, no commercials, no competition. Only the greatest movies of all time, all the time. Turner Classic Movies.
Today on Turner Classic Movies, feuding co-workers Margaret Sullivan and James Stewart save their kind words for their secret lovers in director Ernst Lubitsch's The Shop Around the Corner. Then a ghostly Leo G. Carroll warns old partner in crime Reginald Owen to change his evil ways in A Christmas Carol. And Joan Fontaine discovers she's living in the shadows of Laurence Olivier's former wife in Alfred Hitchcock's Rebecca. Step out of the shadows with Turner Classic Movies here today.
Hi, this is the TCM Classic Movie News Report for December. Your update on today's world of entertainment for the classic movie fan. In movie theaters this month.
Assume firing position!
From Warner Brothers Pictures, East meets West when a Civil War veteran, played by Tom Cruise, travels to Japan and learns the code of the warrior in director Edward Zwick's The Last Samurai. It's a film with a style rooted to movie epics of the past.
It's just classic storytelling with something, the ambition is to have great characters and great story. And this time period allows that kind of framing and epic direction from Ed.
Director Zwick was inspired not only by epic films, but also by their directors, and he went out of his way to tell them so in person.
I've done it twice in my life. Once was with David Lean, and once was with Akira Kurosawa. When someone has meant that much to you, that opportunity to actually look them in the eye and shake their hand, it means as much to you perhaps as to them. I hope that somewhere, sometime, there will be some young filmmaker whose work I may have influenced, and that they'd feel the same way.
Also opening in December, some things in life are less expensive in bulk, but children? Look alive. Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt star as parents struggling to balance work with the task of raising 12 kids in the comedy Cheaper by the Dozen.
Is Jake your only child?
No, we have 12.
I couldn't keep her off me.
This movie is a remake of the 1950 film of the same title, which starred Clifton Webb and Myrna Loy as the parents with a pack of progeny. On Broadway this month, the 1936 RKO movie musical Swing Time comes to life as the new stage musical Never Gonna Dance, running at the Broadhurst Theater in New York. This upbeat song and dance comedy includes Jerome Kern tunes like I Won't Dance. New on DVD this month. From Paramount Home Entertainment, Paul Newman is HUD.
Well, I always say the law was meant to be interpreted in a lenient manner. And that's what I try to do. Sometimes I lean to one side of it, sometimes I lean to the other.
This modern-day Western, directed by Martin Ritt, stars Newman as the up-to-no-good rancher's son, Hud Bannon. Melvin Douglas as his strict cattle rancher father, and Patricia Neal as the older woman Hud lusts after.
Didn't you ever ask?
Neal and Douglas won Oscars in 1964 for their performances, as did the film's cinematographer, James Wong Howe. And what would the holiday season be without the 1983 classic, A Christmas Story?
Ho, ho, ho.
Now, in a special edition 2-disc DVD set from Warner Home Video. This Yuletide comedy comes with bonus material, including a behind-the-scenes documentary and commentary by director Bob Clark and actor Peter Billingsley.
A lot of kids have been through the pain of this.
If you're looking for a book on classic Hollywood, It's a Wonderful Life, a Memory Book by Stephen Cox is an in-depth, behind-the-scenes look at Frank Capra's classic Christmas movie starring James Stewart. The book includes a foreword by Bob Anderson, who played the young George Bailey, rare color photos, anecdotes from the cast and crew, plus a Where Are They Now chapter on many of the film's younger stars. TCM's book corner selection for December is Ava Gardner, Beautiful, Wild, Innocent by Gilles Dagnot. This biography offers a lavish photographic profile and extensive filmography on the actress once called the most beautiful animal in the world. You can register for the chance to win a free copy of Ava Gardner, Beautiful, Wild, Innocent by logging on to the TCM website, where there's lots more TCM classic movie news. And while you're there, you can also shop for the limited edition lithographs in the TCM Art Gallery, plus TCM journals, pick-up line flashcards, and calendars in time for the holidays in 2004. And join us next month for the January Report.
Weed. Never listen to anybody else. Just do exactly what you want to do all the time. All right, you want to fly that thing? Go ahead. Go ahead and kill yourself. You'll wind up busted and broke.
I can always join the army.
Why don't you be quiet just once in a while? Mr. Weed wants to fly. Did you hear him? Get a line. Hurry up. Get him over. Hey, how much time have you had?
About 11 seconds.
What?
11 seconds.
This was a man. An unpredictable man of action and uninhibited fun. And this is the girl who loved him, who took him as he was. She had to, for nothing could change him.
Do you know that you are in the arms of the newest lieutenant commander in the United States Navy?
Star-Spangled Spade.
And a squadron leader.
All I know is that I'm in the arms of a fella named Spig that I'm nuts about. Hey! How about getting back to your necking with a little more enthusiasm?
Right.
Star-Spangled Spig, the flying fool. His record-smashing shenanigans won the cheers and devotion of every sailor airman. And a very personal token from his hotshot army pal. Big Weed's story is that rare combination of hilarious fun and a touch of pathos. As original and as different as the man himself, whose crazy ideas became a master battle plan that made naval history. His adventurous, exciting life inspired this motion picture, brought to the screen by the men who knew him best. his friends. Director John Ford and the stars of The Wings of Eagles tell a story that is believable because it is real, that is unforgettable because no one who ever knew Spig Weed will ever forget it.
Suspense Tracy.
Vincent Minnelli. Typical Hollywood story.
Damn good actress.
It's a long time we've been married.
Too long? Too long a time?
To know somebody, it's like a day, Aggie.
Without a doubt, I've seen an awful lot of wonderful ladies out there, but Bette Davis, she was the dream. Bette used to come prepared, knew your lines, her lines, everybody's lines. And she knew exactly what she wanted to do, and by golly, did it.
We never given her nothing at all. And you're as bad as me. But this she's going to have. I'll tell you that.
I forget how many pictures she did in 1 year. She would just go from picture to picture. She had no life at all. She couldn't have been more wonderful to me. She gave me some very good advice, and she proved to be a wonderful friend.
The dancing, you know. Oh, yes, of course, naturally.
She never told you, wait a minute, this is my scene. Never. It was for the picture. It was everything that a pro could want. And I had the opportunity to work with her twice. And I tell you, it was a joy.
Bette Davis proves she's one class act with the Catered Affair. Thursday morning at 8:15 Eastern, here on Turner Classic Movies.
Shopping for a great movie shouldn't be a chore, and your entertainment choices are fully stocked when you meander through the aisles of Turner Classic Movies' now playing program guide. Each issue has a complete movie schedule with a description of each film and runtimes to help you make your choice. You'll get TCM host and film historian Robert Osborne's special selection for the month. No matter what your taste, sexy or cool, we've got your flavor. Sample our weekly specials showcased in the This Month on TCM spread. Our alphabetical movie listings will make your shopping list grow. Learn about vintage Hollywood history. You'll become a more educated shopper. Test your movie trivia. Play our crossword puzzle. Forget coupons. Save big by winning prizes through our TCM sweepstakes. It's all within an arm's reach. To order, call 1-800-TCM-1002 or go to TurnerClassicMovies.com. Only $11.95 for 12 issues. It's always fresh, always affordable. Write to Now Playing, P.O. Box 420933, Palm Coast, Florida 321420933. There's something for everyone on every aisle. Check it out. It's Turner Classic Movies Now Playing program guide. This kind of quality and savings can't be beat.
Hi, I'm Sidney Pollack, sometime director, sometimes producer, and sometimes even an actor, and host of what we call The Essentials. The idea is you tune in every Sunday to TCM and you're going to get a great movie that's essential to movie history and really worth watching. There are so many films among The Essentials that we chose that are terrific favorites of mine. I was looking for performances that moved me, direction that I was awed by in some way, stories that were beautiful examples of the art of storytelling. and I just couldn't resist getting involved. We're talking about the master movie makers of all time here. We're talking about Hitchcock and Wyler and Orson Welles and David Lean. They defined what American filmmaking was at its best, and they're extraordinary subjects, and they're extraordinarily entertaining. Why see those films? Like all really great art, it's timeless. These films are timeless. I don't think you can get a better thriller than Notorious. It's an extraordinarily conceived and realized film with two great performances.
Dry your eyes, baby. It's out of character.
Lawrence of Arabia is a giant of a movie. Every frame is a painting. Marlon Brando's performance in On the Waterfront influenced 30, 40 years of actors.
You're a cheap, lousy, dirty, stinking mug, and I'm glad what I've done to you.
I would bet that if somebody watches the first 2 or 3 minutes of these films, they're not going to be able to turn them off. You need to love to be told a story, and you need to love to be told it well with good performances, and that's what you see in these films over and over and over again. You see the best. These are the essentials. Sundays at 6 p.m., completely commercial-free and only on Turner Classic Movies.
This week in Hollywood history!
This week in Hollywood history. 1939. After years of anticipation, Margaret Mitchell's Civil War epic Gone with the Wind is finally brought to the big screen. The gala premiere takes place in the city in which the novel was set, Atlanta, Georgia. Actresses Vivian Leigh and Olivia de Havilland, along with producer David O. Selznick, arrive in a specially chartered plane. Star Clark Gable arrives with his wife, actress Carol Lombard.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am here just as a spectator. I want to see Gone with the Wind the same as you do. And this is Margaret Mitchell's night and the people of Atlanta's night.
The author herself is on hand for the festivities, as are the guests of honor, several veterans of the Civil War. Thousands of eager fans line the city streets to watch the stars enter the Lowe's Grand Theater for the big event. Looks like this movie will blow everyone away. And so it was this week in Hollywood history.
They're everywhere you look. The million little things that make you fall in love with the movies. Shown the way you're supposed to see them, uncut and commercial-free. Turner Classic Movies.
Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to Turner Classic Movies. In 1993, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan starred together in the romantic comedy You've Got Mail, the story of two New Yorkers who hate each other, not knowing that they're actually falling in love anonymously via the internet. A catchy plot, perfect for these cyberspace times. It was not, however, an original plot. In fact, it was an out-and-out remake of the movie we have for you right now. It's The Shop Around the Corner from MGM in 1940, and starring the man in whose footsteps Tom Hanks walks, James Stewart. In this version, which is set in, believe it or not, Budapest,